Here's something the wellness industry glosses over with remarkable consistency. High fiber intake produces substantial amounts of intestinal gas, and there's really no polite way around this fact. Your family will notice. Your coworkers will definitely notice. And your romantic partner is going to have opinions about your dietary choices. The mechanism behind this is straightforward biochemistry. When you consume fiber, your gut bacteria ferment it, producing methane, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide as byproducts. Different types of fiber produce different volumes and, let's be honest, different qualities of gas. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are particularly notorious because they contain sulfur compounds that get converted into hydrogen sulfide, which smells exactly like rotten eggs. Beans contain oligosaccharides that bacteria absolutely love to ferment, producing legendary amounts of gas. And those inulin supplements everyone's adding to their protein shakes? They create what people diplomatically call silent but deadly emissions. The social calculation becomes quite real here. Is gut health worth potentially alienating everyone around you? It's not a hypothetical question when your partner's moving to the guest bedroom or your coworkers keep opening windows in the middle of winter. There are coping strategies, though their effectiveness varies considerably. Enzyme supplements like Beano can break down some problematic carbohydrates before bacteria get to them. Activated charcoal underwear pads exist, which tells you something about how common this problem actually is. And strategic timing matters tremendously. Eating high-fiber meals before long flights, overnight stays with new romantic partners, or important work events demonstrates either courage or poor planning, depending on your perspective. The real-life scenarios people share are both horrifying and darkly hilarious. There's the person who started Fibermaxxing right before a transcontinental flight and spent the entire journey apologizing to their roommates. The romantic evening that got derailed by audible gastric disturbances. The work-from-home advantage where you can at least fart in peace, though video calls still require strategic muting. What's interesting from a relationship standpoint is how this dietary choice affects intimate partnerships. We're talking about partners literally moving to different bedrooms, family members staging interventions about dietary choices, and roommates having serious conversations about shared living space habitability. There is some good news in the adaptation timeline. For most people, gas production typically decreases after 2 to 4 weeks as gut bacteria populations adjust to the new dietary reality. However, some high-fiber foods remain permanently problematic for certain individuals, which means you might need to accept that your body simply doesn't handle certain foods well. Cultural differences also play a role here. Some cultures find bodily functions less taboo, making fibermaxing more socially acceptable. Others maintain strict codes around these topics, where high-fiber diets can genuinely become relationship-ending choices. The question becomes whether you're willing to navigate these social realities for the sake of digestive health, or whether perhaps a more moderate approach might preserve both your gut microbiome and your social relationships.